Hi, I'm Damien, and this is the official channel of the BLS Coin Collectors Club, bringing you news and insight from the fascinating world of numismatics. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello everybody, it's about 7 PM on Saturday the 23rd of March 2024. Now, I do have a few new coins on their way to me, but they haven't got here yet, so instead of showcasing a piece from my collection this week, I'd like to start what I hope will be a regular feature on the channel. I'd like to talk about the history of a particular type and variety of coin, and for this episode I want to focus on the Cartwheel coinage of 1797, always popular pieces and personal favourites of mine. So, a little bit of background. By 1775, aside from the annual Maundy money, the Royal Mint had not issued any pennies in over a century. The silver penny had gotten too small to be really manageable, and although copper halfpennies and farthings had been issued fairly regularly since 1672, they were prone to being counterfeited, and the quality of the coins themselves was low compared to the high-quality designs of the silver and gold at the time. The Royal Mint didn't really have a solution to the problem at the time, and they ceased production of copper coins after 1775. The lack was filled by unofficial tokens. These were manufactured and circulated widely, but had no real legal status. Finally, in 1797, the central government decided to do something about the situation. James Watt and Matthew Boulton, a pair of inventors, had recently devised a new type of steam press which could produce coins to a much higher standard, and far more efficiently than the old mill and screw presses that the Mint still used. So the Mint signed a contract with Matthew Boulton's Soho Mint in Birmingham for the production of copper coinage. That would be 2 pences, pennies, halfpennies and farthings, all in copper. The result of this contract was the Cartwheel coinage. It was never officially named the Cartwheel coinage, of course. The coins were very distinctive, large with a raised rim, and so they gained the nickname Cartwheel very quickly. They were minted in 1797 and 1798, but all bore the date 1797. These were some of the most distinctive, beautiful coins of the time. These 2 pences and pennies contained their face value in pure copper, 1 ounce for the penny and 2 ounces for the 2 pence, and as such were very large, heavy pieces. The pennies were highly popular with the public, fulfilling the need for small change, and over 40 million of them eventually were struck. The 2 pences, due to their weight, were less popular, but even so, both penny and 2 pence are plentiful today. The obverse of the coins features a laureate bust of King George III facing right, and they bear the legend Georgius III DG Rex, George III, by the grace of God, King, struck in incuse letters on the rim. Part of the reason for the raised rim with incuse lettering was to discourage counterfeiting, but the design feature doesn't reappear on later coins. On the reverse is a bold new depiction of Britannia, holding a trident for the first time, seated on a rocky shore facing left, with a ship at full sail in the distance. The date sits below and the single word Britannia above. This follows the conventions of the earlier copper coins, but the design is far more refined, and the coins themselves of greatly higher quality. It wouldn't be many years later that the Royal Mint themselves would adopt the new steam presses that Matthew Boulton used to strike the Cartwheel coinage. Halfpennies and farthings of the Cartwheel coinage do exist, but these are patterns. They were never struck for circulation. Soho Mint didn't strike halfpennies and farthings until 1799, and these lacked the raised rim, incuse lettering. The later penny issues of 1806 would follow the same design conventions of the 1799 issue, but the 2 pences would never appear again. By 1860, the rising price of copper forced a switch to smaller coins of bronze alloy, although pennies continued to show Britannia until the final pre-decimal coins were made in the late 1960s. Next time, the great recoinage of Edward I. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.